Anyone who has a high-end car, just like the one you see behind me, it's their baby, right? They're storing it inside, not storing it outside. They want it covered, probably not putting a lot of miles on it. Like the one behind me is a 10-year-old vehicle. It only has 800 miles on it right now. So doesn't drive it around very much at all, just kind of keeps it inside and keeps it perfect. They definitely are very knowledgeable as far as products goes, and then the process on how to put those products on. So when they come in, you know, it's a lot of conversations about the types of products we use, the process that we use as far as what we're gonna do. A lot of times they have certain things that are bothering them with the vehicle itself, whether it's a scratch or maybe they want the tint done and they want a certain shade to it because they're looking for a certain look. And then as we kind of go along, we're evaluating the vehicle too and kind of seeing, okay, here's some issues that we have, here's what we're seeing, and then also seeing what they want to do with it. So, you know, some of these vehicles are day-to-day drivers too, even though they are very high-end. They have different types of needs, right? So now we're looking at PPF in the entire front of the vehicle because they're always on the road, and we want to make sure, you know, none of the rock chips or anything like that is damaging the vehicle, or they'll do something that's called a track package. And what that is, it's a full front of the vehicle itself, but then we PPF the sides down it too. Maybe not the full vehicle on the sides, but we'll just do a line down it. So all the lower end parts of the vehicle are being covered too as well. So all that road dust getting kicked up from the wheels doesn't damage the lower end of the vehicle itself. For example, this Corvette I have behind me, like that would be a perfect example of someone who probably would want to do a track package. So there's a couple of things that set us apart, not only from other high-end shops, but just shops in general. So the first thing I would say that sets us apart is the building that I have and the type of business that I do is multi-purpose. And what I mean by that is our commercial division is where we actually service dealerships, new car franchises across the state of Texas. So then when we converted these facilities several years ago to service the general public, for us, we weren't worried about rent costs. We're not worried about the utility bills. We're not worried about labor and things of that nature. All we were worried about was taking the products and services that we did for the new car franchises and taking that to the retail space, you know, to the end user customer is really what we want to do. So a lot of times when you go to shops, you know, they're worried about paying the rent. They're worried about, you know, paying the payroll. They're worried about keeping the lights on. We're just car guys. We love cars just like they love cars. We've done so many vehicles, you know, last year alone in 2025, we touched over 1 million units. All different types of models, all different colors, all different scenarios, and be able to really mold our process and our services to what the customer is really looking for.